I thought I'd do a fun one of my favorite media and recommendations. So yes, I'm very yellow. My God. If I got a scarf, but it's not. I haven't got it on, but it's not even that's yellow. Yellow. I'll show you. Because this is the most exciting thing going on in my life. Double yellow, triple yellow. Oh, this is so boring. This is so boring. I'm boring. Okay, I need to stop. So, I just wanted to recommend some of my favourite shows and YouTubers, and you guessed it, they've often got an equality and or climate focus. Most important things in the world, in my opinion. And maybe we shall see that everyone else might feel that way as well, but they are my special interest. Hopefully it'll be yours, or is yours, hopefully one day, because, sorry, I keep being like, I just know that it will like literally save the planet and stuff, so it makes you like, you know, obsessed with it. Anyway, so yeah, one of my favorite YouTubers is Jessie Gender, who's an amazing lady who talks about quite a lot of different things, lots of sci-fi, lots of kind of nerdy, awesome, geeky stuff, and yeah, I just love her opinions and like analysis of things, critical analysis of things. And she's also a trans lady who has a gender critique of a lot of issues and is aware of kind of intersectional equality related theory. I just find it really important as a non-binary person. I just really relate to everything she said. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not saying my experience is the same. I'm just saying that for me, like, having that perspective, I just think the more people that listen to trans people or marginalized people in the world, the better. So I'd really recommend her videos. They're super great, and I love the analysis. I mean, there was a really great one on Andor Star Wars about how it critiques fascism and the themes around rebellion and kind of anti-capitalist and kind of, yeah, like fighting the system, and critiques on the current system is embedded within that Star Wars. So Jessie Gender's analysis of that was like amazing, and I would really recommend it. And yeah, just any of her videos, and also the videos that where she talks about trans issues as well. It really like lays out, you know, what transphobia is, like why TERFs, there's a trans exclusionary radical feminist, not feminist at all by the way, but yeah, and like what's happening about those really important things. She talks about those in depth, and yeah, credit to her because that's really difficult to do. Another big recommendation for me for YouTube is Foreign Man in a Foreign Land. So yeah, he talks about like quite a big varied area as well. Lots of kind of talks around race. Yeah, he talks about really important things. He's also super funny. He's like a comedian. And I remember watching stuff about the kind of sex tourism and like, you know, how wrong it is. I'm obviously simplifying like what he's saying, but yeah, how messed up that is and how colonial it is as well. And yeah, like Asia phobia in the Black community and colorism in the Black community, and just really interesting, nuanced, full of information and analysis, and also comedy. So yeah, just like really recommend his show. It's just amazing. Also, I really recommend Kahija Moboe's YouTube channel, who again does a lot of critical analysis of different topics, including cancellation culture, different kind of popular culture, again with a kind of equality lens, which I found really helpful and kind of encouraging. And she also talks about like relationship styles and, you know, how this comes up in the media and themes like that. So I find that it's super important to learn about. So yeah, this next YouTuber I actually work for, so you might think, oh, Ned is just recommending this person because they like and work for them. Well, I do, is because I like them, but not because I work with them. That is an extra awesome thing that happened because I like them so much. I was like, hello, and they were like, hey. Oh my god, no one cares about your fridge, Nadia, apart from you. Can't remember what I'm saying. I keep wanting to keep in my singing bits. Oh, you know what? Just fuck off, yeah. Just fuck off. Oh, that's nice. Okay. We're good. Right, what am I saying? one of my amazing clients is Sam, who does videos on autism, and they're amazing. And I was a big fan of hers before I started working with her. So yeah, I loved him. And their videos are really good for people that are wanting to learn about autism and neurodiversity, because I found it really important to learn as much as possible, as quickly as possible. And like Sam has really refined the like ability to like give clear messages, like communicate very clearly, and you just learn a lot really quickly, and you're just like, oh, I'm a fucking expert right now. I'm an expert in autistic experience. Well, in terms of, obviously it's vast, but yeah, they're really good. And they're really funny. She's really funny. She makes me lol. I like edit her videos now, and I'm like when I edit them, because they're so funny. Sam has a really good like way of being like critically aware and talking about things, but also keeping things nice and light and fun as well, like simultaneously. So I really like that, how I just felt comfortable theoretically, and like I really related to that kind of insight, and also it just felt really fun. And yeah, I would just go into my special interest of learning about autism and be like, I like this. Oh, my eyes feel really weird. Lena Norms is another great YouTube channel, and Lena talks about the environment a lot, kind of joyous, as well as, you know, acknowledging the natural despairing of things, but like kind of joyous, celebratory areas. And also, yeah, like I remember just feeling quite hopeful after watching her stuff. That's where, you know, one of the things that her channel taught me is like, no matter what the future holds, no matter what is going to happen, like it all the more concentrates the idea of needing to enjoy the current moment and to enjoy your life. And I think that's really important. She also talks about other things as well, like friendships and like more broader themes. Also, she has kind of a critical analysis of like relationship styles, like kind of normal relationship styles. Yeah, it just examines things with a really, really interesting, insightful perspective. So Hannah Witten as well, like Hannah talks about intimacy and kind of sex and education, and again, like really interesting points. It's like non-hierarchical views, trying to like take the patriarchy out of relationships, and talking about like inequality, patriarchy, how those things intersect and interact with, you know, relationships. Also Crohn's disease as well, so chronic illnesses, which I found really important. I've actually met her, actually. I had an interview with her, didn't get the job, but yeah, that was cool. And yeah, I think the channel is quite important in terms of kind of educating people around sex and sexual education, and I just said that twice, and like, you know, really breaking barriers around the kind of taboo and embarrassing aspects of talking about that. Also, I'm really into plant-based cooking. It's like, I love it so much. I think things will get so bad that people will, you know, plant-based cooking will be the mainstream, but we could also avert some of that stress by looking into plant-based cooking now. So again, like, do you, but yeah, again, I'll talk about that another time. But my favorite plant-based cooking channels are Young Man Cooking, a lot of a real big variety of dishes, but he does a lot of kind of Asian, Cantonese style plant-based cooking, which I love. Rachel Ammer does, again, a mixture of plant-based cooking, so she also focuses on Caribbean cooking, pickup lines, really good variety. Like a lot of these things have really great aesthetics and are really nice and calming to like watch. For me anyway, hopefully for you too. Rainbow Plant Life as well. There's quite a lot of, again, a mixture of gorgeous, yummy food. There's some emphasis around Indian cooking. All of these shows are just amazing and gorgeous and like really well done. So I'd highly recommend, if you're a plant-based person or looking to transition or just interested, I just super recommend it. Because for me, like, I just felt like, really, if you're someone who's transitioning into plant-based cooking, one of the easiest things to do that, because I think a lot of what holds people back is not enough information about all this area, but also just it's actually quite hard to change and actually quite hard to get out of what you're used to. Everyone's been taught a certain way. For me, just going bang on, going like really hardcore in my spare time when I could with plant-based cooking videos allowed that to be super simple, like super easy. Okay, love you, bye.